future millionaires, and welcome back to my channel. I am Kayla.K.Keane, and in this week's video I'll be talking to Marc Blake. Yes, I've spoken to Marc on my channel before, and we're talking about cryptocurrency. So Marc is a seasoned investor, and he will educate you on the ins and outs of cryptocurrency. Welcome, Marc.
Hey Kayla, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
So how are you feeling about the whole cryptocurrency market? How are things going?
Cryptocurrency is going great. I mean, one of the things that I usually try to remind people is that whether the market is going up or it's going down, it's always a good movement it's always a good thing when there's movement in the market. So cryptocurrency is doing great. I mean, we are up on an upward trajectory with most of our clients. And a lot of people are making a lot of money in the cryptocurrency world right now.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. And a little later on in the program, I'll be talking to somebody else who is a trader, because I don't want you to think that Marc is trying to sell you a dream, but I want you to understand from Marc's perspective, as well as someone else who is an avid trader himself. All right. So Marc, firstly, we're going to pretend as if we don't know anything at all about cryptocurrency. Can you explain to my subscribers what is cryptocurrency?
Well, cryptocurrency used to be something that's very complicated. But because of the advent of technology and the information out there on the World Wide Web, a lot of us can research and get a lot of information on what cryptocurrency is. In general, cryptocurrency is usually confused with digital currency, and there are they're separate things. Digital currency is literally ones and zeros. You can't really associate it with any tangible money. All right, it's centralized. Number one, it is centralized. It's there's a central authority, so there's a bank or a government that is in control. That's your digital currency. Cryptocurrency is a little bit different. It is decentralized, meaning there is no one that is in control. There is no central authority. It cannot be manipulated directly with the central bank or the government. So that's one of the main differences. Cryptocurrency is a technology that is built around what we call blockchain technology. And blockchain technology, if you think about it, is just kind of like you have a puzzle, and you have pieces to the puzzle. And when you put the puzzle together, you get an entire picture. So that's really what blockchain is. Cryptocurrency is having several different bits and pieces of information, and you're putting it together to create one entire picture. And once you do that, then it opens up a whole new world to how we transmit information. It just so happens that we're using that type of technology with money or a currency, a medium of exchange. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much what cryptocurrency is. It's the new technology in today's world. It's almost $1 trillion right now, over $1 trillion being exchanged, and anybody can participate in it. And one of the things I think that I really wanted to clear up on this interview is that you can participate in the cryptocurrency world. You don't have to have a whole lot of money. So for example, we hear a lot about Bitcoin. Right now, I think Bitcoin is like at $44,000, $45,000 a coin. And a lot of people might get deterred and think they can't invest in it. Right. But you can. You can actually have a fraction of the coin. So if you only have, let's say, $1,000, you can still own it. You don't have to have the whole $40-something thousand dollars in order to buy it. So that's a misconception that I really would like to clear up right out the bat.
Okay. All right. Marc, so the Bank of Jamaica recently announced that it will be working on some digital currency for Jamaica, CBDC. So that's a different type of currency from cryptocurrency?
Absolutely. So that's what you call digital currency. It's not cryptocurrency, it is digital currency. And so it means that they are in control of that currency. The central bank is. And so it is centralized. That's kind of the point I was trying to drive at earlier. Right. Whereas with cryptocurrency, it is a little bit more different, right? It is decentralized. There is no central bank that is in control of the currency.
Okay. All right. I understand that. Right, Mark. So to understand cryptocurrency, they normally say you have to understand Ethereum. Can you explain what that is for me?
All right. So Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, right? Ethereum is the technology. It came out of Bitcoin. So Ethereum offers a way to use the power of the internet without trusting apps like Facebook or Google or your online bank with your personal information. So apps like Facebook or Google collect and store the information of their millions of users in servers. This means that user data is kept at a very small number of locations. This is called centralization. If one of these locations is hacked into, we're all in big trouble, right? Well, Ethereum works by removing the need to trust lots of applications with private information. It does this with decentralizing using the blockchain technology I spoke to you about earlier. And funny story, Ethereum really came from a developer who had some disagreements with the Bitcoin developers. So they kind of branched off, created their own cryptocurrency. And you're going to find that happens a lot in this space where you have a currency, a cryptocurrency, and then one developer might branch off. They call it forking too. They branch off and they create a whole new platform, a whole new cryptocurrency.
Okay. All right. That's quite interesting. But what exactly do I need to have to buy Bitcoin? You said earlier that I don't need to have a lot of money. If I have a lot of money, it will be good. But if I don't, I can buy a piece of a Bitcoin. That's what you said, right?
Right.
In layman
well, first things first. First things first, Kayla. First things first. You must have some money, right? That's the first thing you need. You need money.
All right. For our take on how much money we're looking at?
Well, hey, it really depends. It depends on the exchange that you're using. I can tell you can start off with as low as $20 US.
Okay, that's not bad.
So each exchange will have a minimum amount that they will actually accept for you to purchase your cryptocurrency. But I'm sharing with you the fact that you do not need a whole lot of money. A matter of fact, I was having a conversation last night trying to encourage someone to just start to accumulate. You buy a little here, you put it down, you buy another little here, you put it down, and you allow over time for that value to increase, right? So you don't need a whole lot of money. You just need to get started. So first thing is you need money. The second thing is you need an exchange. So think about the exchange as your bank. So you would need to go to your bank in order to get money. You need to go to the exchange online in order to buy or sell your cryptocurrency.
Right.
And then in addition to that, you have what we call online wallets. Now you can have an exchange that is also a wallet, or you can have a standalone wallet. So after you buy your cryptocurrency, you can then transfer it into your wallet. And you have wallets that are online and you have hard wallets that are offline as well. So you can take your cryptocurrency off the exchange, off the internet, and put it on a hard device, kind of like a USB. All right. And so those are some of the things that you would need in order to get started to buy cryptocurrency.
Okay, quite a lot of information, and we're not even halfway through yet, Mark. I suggest to my subscribers, if you need to pause the video and get a pen and a paper, go ahead and definitely jot down some information. And by the way, I'm not even going to wait until the end to tell you if you need more information or you want somebody to train you to become a better trader. That's why Mark is here. So Mark, can you share an email address and a telephone number that they can call you for those who are really, really, really interested?
Absolutely. All right. So you can reach me at 876-373-9134. Again, that's 876-373-9134. Or you can email me at mblake380@gmail.com. That's mblake380@gmail.com. And I look forward to having that conversation just to kind of, shed some more light on how you two can get more involved in the cryptocurrency space, how you can purchase, buy, hold, trade it, you name it. We're here to help educate you on it.
Okay, that's awesome. I guess everyone should have a pen and paper by now, Mark. So the last time you were here, you told us about Forex trading and took us from beginner stage until we're pros. What's the difference between Forex trading and cryptocurrency?
You know, that's a great question, Kayla. Forex trading is currencies, right? Foreign exchange. It's
Right.
currencies. You're trading currencies. Cryptocurrencies is a little bit different. Cryptocurrency is where you're trading cryptocurrency. You're trading coins, right? And you have, again, different ways to invest. You can buy and hold, which is the traditional way we're taught to invest, is
Similar
to buy
to
low.
stocks.
Say again?
Similar to when you're buying stocks.
Correct. Similar to buying stocks. You want to buy low, sell high. You want to buy and hold. The problem with that method of trading with investing is, if you buy and you hold, but the value starts to decrease, most people, the psychology of most people is to actually either hold on to it because they believe that it's going to go back up in value, and they hold on to it. But then once it starts to decrease in value, there's some fear that starts to set in. And then they might think they're going to be losing their money, so they sell it. And they may even sell it lower than when they got in, so they take a net loss. That's typically what happens in the fluctuations of the market cycle. However, with trading, you can not only buy it, but you can also sell it if it's going on the way down as well. So you're buying and you're selling at the same time when the market's going up or when it's going down.
Okay.
You can do that with currencies, and you can do that with cryptocurrency as well, because it's going to fluctuate in value. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. So trading, you can trade everything, right? You can trade gold, oil, currencies, cryptocurrency, stock, you name it. You can trade everything, but cryptocurrency is a different asset class than currencies.
Okay. All right, I fully understand that. That's a good explanation. But is cryptocurrency, is purchasing cryptocurrency like buying, like gambling or speculating?
All right, so you see, while gambling can involve skill elements, no one can fairly describe if it's going to be an investment due to the large role of chance, right? That somebody else at the casino might think otherwise, but when you're speculating, in speculation, while risks are given, there is a reasonable effort by all parties to do the homework and the legwork necessary to make the investment an actual success. So yes, when you're speculating, you are trying to predict whether the asset is going to increase in value or not. But
Right.
you do so because you have information, you have data, you have past results that you can actually analyze. So that kind of gets rid of the gambling idea or the aspect of gambling. And now, yes, you are speculating, but you're doing so from a background with knowledge of what's going on.
Okay, so you're speculating from an informed position then.
That is correct.
All right, sounds reasonable. Can cryptocurrency be compared to online banking?
Well, again, based on what we spoke about earlier, there's a difference between digital currency and cryptocurrency. For all the people who are listening right now, if you want to research something so you can learn a little bit more about how crypto works, you want to look at blockchain technology and you want to look at cryptography. All right, cryptography and blockchain technology, and one more, smart contracts. All right, now we could have a whole nother conversation on smart contracts and cryptography, but going back to your question, we already participate in the digital currency world. We've been doing so for a number of years now. Why? Because we have our ATM cards, right? Majority of the money in circulation right now is not hard cash.
Right.
It's online. All right, so for a currency to be labeled as cryptocurrency, it has to use cryptography, which uses mathematics to guarantee its security. All right, they utilize blockchain technology, which means they are transparent. Anyone can see any exchange between anyone at any time. And they are permissionless, which means that anyone can use them without having to supply personal identifying information.
Right.
So that's very interesting that we note that. You can go online and you can see money being exchanged from one peer to another peer. It has no identifying information, but you can see the transaction being done. So there's no underhanded, no under the book kind of stuff going on. It's all there. It's transparent.
Right.
Right? Now, to answer the question about digital currency, most of the world's money is really online. It's not really hard cash. If you think about it, most of our money is in the bank. It's in the bank in digital form. You can pull up your online account right now. You can see the money there. You can transfer the money from one person to the next. You can pay your bills online. A lot of money transfer is being done online without the physical, tangible cash. That's digital currency. It's just ones and zeros being exchanged between each other. So your money online, your money in the bank is digital currency. It's not cryptocurrency, but it is digital currency.
Okay. All right. That makes it clearer for some persons. I'm very sure about that. Many persons have expressed concern, though, Mark, about the safety of this digital currency. How safe is it really?
Well, I think it's one of the safest ways that you can actually exchange and transfer money. Why? Because it's a mathematical equation. It is designed so that it cannot be hacked. It's designed so that it is safe. Now, we know that hackers are all around the place. And they will always try to come up with their best ways to get control of this information. The best thing I can tell most people is, whenever you're operating in the cryptocurrency space, try not to do a lot of that stuff on your phone. You want to be able to do it on your laptop, or you also want to make sure you do it with a secure end-to-end encrypted type of way. So you have certain email servers. One that I know of is Proton Mail. Proton Mail is a very secure way to transmit information. Anything to do with cryptocurrency, you want to make sure you're using an application like probably Proton Mail, not a Gmail or a Yahoo or something like that, because definitely if you're using it on your phone, it's easier for someone to break into your phone, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. And you want to also make sure you're operating from, let's say, behind a firewall. So if you're at home, make sure you're on your computer and you're behind a firewall.
So we're looking at in VPN then.
Exactly. You want to make sure you also have, probably a VPN as well. When you really think about the idea behind cryptocurrency, without getting really technical, it is a very safe and secure way to transmit information. And it's actually the way of the future. You're going to find that what we call smart contracts is going to start to be the norm. This is how information will be transmitted online. Let's take, for example, your files at your doctor's hospital or your doctor's office. You have a physical file, right? All your personal information is there. It's there in the paper form, right? And it's also there in the digital form. What if you had the type of technology where that digital piece of information can be broken up into many different bite-sized pieces of the puzzle, right? And it is being sent from one area to the next in many different pieces. And it is different companies, different computers all across the network that's going to be piecing that puzzle together, taking each little bit of the information and putting it together. So you have one, what we call blockchain. And so that's now going to move along encrypted. And so it's really hard for any one person or any one computer to kind of get access to that. All right. So it's very secure. You want to go ahead and take a look at research smart contracts, and you'll see that it's and blockchain technology. And you'll see that it's very, very secure.
Okay. All right. That's pretty awesome. So what about the value of the cryptocurrency now, Mark? Does it really keep value?
I mean, it does.
Regular currency, you know, where, for example, the Jamaican dollar is not doing so well against the US dollar. How does the currency keep its value?
Well, most assets, their base value really comes from demand and supply. If something is in high demand, it's probably going to cost you a lot. If it's not so much in high demand and it's there, the supply is in great quantity, it's not going to cost a whole lot.
Right.
The thing about cryptocurrency is that there is an infinite amount. So the demand and the supply you're going to have greater demand the more or the less cryptocurrency you have overall in the marketplace. Right. So the value is going to be determined by, of course, the supply and demand and also the project. Because another thing that people need to understand is that cryptocurrency is really about different developers creating different projects to solve or provide a solution to a problem. And so if you have a lot of people who are going to be necessarily wanting that solution, then of course the demand is again going to go up. So a lot of the value is based on demand and supply.
Right. All right. That's pretty awesome. I hope that most persons who are not yet trading will have an idea of how they can get involved in purchasing cryptocurrency. Yes, I don't know if you know, Mark, however, El Salvador has totally switched to cryptocurrency as their national currency. That's quite an interesting move, and I'm wondering if it's telling about the future.
I mean, absolutely it is. If you think about it, majority of the different countries right now are adopting cryptocurrency as a method of payment. You have houses being sold through cryptocurrency. Cars are going to be bought through cryptocurrency. Here's the thing, Kayla. The average ordinary individual like you and I now don't necessarily need to go and get a bank account in order to operate or transact business, right?
Right.
It is for those individuals who really, may also not have a whole lot of money to, let's say, for example, be funded for a project that it is that they would like to take on, right? When you go to a bank might require a whole lot of things from you. Mm-hmm. No, the average person may not necessarily need to go through that situation. I mean, there's so many applications for cryptocurrency. There's so much utilization for it that people are going to see in the future. It's here to stay. It's going to be a way of the future, how we're going to conduct business, especially like right now when a lot of things are being done online.
Definitely. All right, Mark. So if that's the case, then we'll definitely need to consult with you to find out how to get involved. It's similar to when we were moving away from the barter system into cash. I'm sure some persons were resistant to change. However, the only thing that is constant is change. So we must learn how to adjust and how to become a part of this great movement that could possibly have some amount of wealth in it for us too. So we want to thank everyone for watching. And again, if you are interested in learning more, or if you actually want to buy cryptocurrency and you've been ready for a while, but you just need somebody to give you that last push, Mark is the person for you. So Mark, just go ahead and share your contact details again.
All right, great. So again, the name is Marc Blake, and you can reach me at 876-373-9134. You can email me at mblake380@gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Marc A. Blake, or I think it's Sage M. Blake on Instagram as well. We put out a lot of content on there. And our main mission is to educate, empower, and enrich at least 1 million people in this financial space where you can take control of your own personal finances and ultimately create generational wealth, not just for yourself, but for your children's children.
All right, that's definitely a great way to end. But guys, before you go, remember to like the video, remember to comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share it with a friend. Just in case you miss anything that Mark says as it relates to his contact information, I link them down in the description box. So just go ahead and go down there, and click to find his email address, telephone number, and all of his social media handles. It was awesome serving you today as always. And until next time, stay financially literate. Bye-bye.